Hey YouTube, this is Orca, and at the time of me making this video, I have 23 subscribers. So what I say definitely holds merit, as it is coming from the point of view of a small YouTuber. Not only that, but I have been out of the country for a month visiting family. I'm home now, but while I was away, I was basically off social media. As a small YouTube channel, the goal is to grow. Some may not take YouTube as seriously as others, but for people which are striving to hit milestones, getting viewers on their channel is a big objective. To do this, the creators have a few options. To make as many videos as possible, promoting their videos before and after it drops, or just making great videos and hoping it hits the algorithm. There are probably other options, but for now, I'll leave it at those three. A common thing for channels both big and small is taking a break. Breaks can be an indefinite amount of time, whether it be weeks, months, or even years. Breaks can be because of burnout, vacation, or life just gets in the way. There are a few things I realized while I was off social media for a month. One of these things was just me reflecting over the type of content I was making. Something I came to realize was that I just like playing new games and dislike playing games over and over. I knew this before as well, but I never really had time to think on why I had these opinions. This brings me to my next point. I had a lot of time to think to myself. As a small content creator, all I had in my mind was how I was going to grow more on YouTube, thinking of different content ideas and such. As soon as I stepped away from all of it, I started thinking more long term, asking myself questions such as, do I really want to do YouTube? Or thinking of career choices I will have to make in the near future. My plan has always been doing YouTube on the side, as I'm well aware that growing on YouTube is not an overnight thing. A big problem I had was, even though I knew this, I would obsess all my time into thinking about YouTube. This break helped me think of other things such as future careers and future living situations. Another thing I realized is that I shouldn't worry about uploading consistently. From a small channel which wants to grow, it's in my best interest to upload consistently, as that is an element which leads to growth on YouTube. However, I feel if mentally growing is just as important. What I mean by this is that in order to communicate with your audience in a YouTube video or even while you're streaming, a person needs to be mentally there. Before, all I cared about was growing my channel, but now I care more about growing my audience. The audience I desire is a group of viewers who watch my video because of me, not what I'm presenting to them. Another form of growth mentally is being social, which brings me to my next point. Something else which happened when I took a break was that I became more social. Now, on paper, this would seem very obvious, but let me explain myself. Before the pandemic, I was a pretty social guy. I was pretty outgoing, etc. The aftermath of the pandemic was that I was more introverted. Classes did resume in person, but even so, I never got back to how social I was before the pandemic. This is because it would only be small talk with classmates and peers. Adding to this, the interactions were only a small part of my day, so it didn't really change my social levels. But when I went on vacation in another country, I was put into an environment where I had to be social for most of the day. I would go to people's houses, and many of them I met for the first time. Travel distances in that country were pretty far, so we'd have to spend the nights a lot of the times. What I'm trying to say is that a month of being social for most of the day made a big impact, as now I feel extroverted again, in a sense. I know this last point has nothing to do with being a small YouTube creator, but oh, it did. This is because to be a great YouTuber, I need to be a better talker and better at talking in general. This applies especially to small YouTubers such as myself, as I need to grow, and a good trait to have to be able to grow is to communicate to my audience. Anyways, those are the 4 things I realized while I was taking a break. Number 1, I was reflecting over the type of content I was making. Number 2, I had a lot of time to think to myself. Number 3, I shouldn't worry about consistently uploading. And number 4, I became more social. Hopefully other small channels could learn from this video, and if not, that's fine too. Maybe these just apply to me. But if you guys like the video, be sure to like the video and, you know, subscribe to the channel to see more of my content. But for now, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.